What's up, guys? Listen, do not get spoiled by all these videos back to back. Y'all know how I do. I keep saying I'm gonna try to do better, and then what happens? But we're gonna try, right? But anyway, today we are gonna talk about the Bible in hoodoo because I keep getting questions. I keep seeing questions. Even though I'm not on social media, I went on Reddit. I don't know why I did that, but I went on Reddit, and to be honest, I'm too entertained by the shenanigans to be offended by the things being said in the name of hoodoo. It just is. But I did want to do a short video, and this is going to be short. I know I said that yesterday, and it was like 20 minutes, but this one's going to be short. That's Lulu Hacks in the background. It's going to be a short video where we talk about the Bible in hoodoo. Now, it was going to be even shorter because I was tempted to make this a gag video and just come on here and go, it just is what it is, and then leave it at that. But I know this current generation, you guys have, gotta give you an explanation. So that's what I'm gonna do. But before we get started, thank you so much to Tamara and to JW for your donations. JW actually donated before the last video, but I forgot. But I do not overlook that, and I thank you so very much. Okay? Now, we all know that, well, some of you don't know, but let me tell you, there is no hoodoo without the Bible. It just is not. The Bible and hoodoo are inexorably linked. They cannot be separated. It would be like going to MMA and saying, I'm not going to do any grappling. Mixed martial arts, for those of you who don't know what MMA is. There's no ground and pound without the ground. Okay? If you take out the grappling, you're just doing kickboxing. You're not doing mixed martial arts. You cannot take out a key component and still think you're doing the original thing. And I know it is a popular thing nowadays to use the word my in front of something and claim it and claim that you're doing the original thing. You are not. You cannot. I cannot take some carrots, cut them up, boil them, add some mayonnaise and whatnot, and then say, well, this is my potato salad. Y'all look at me like I'm crazy. It's not potato salad. You made some carrot salad, but that ain't potato salad. But we do that with hoodoo, and I think folks are doing it with other spiritualities. And I explained in the last video how the marketeers worked really hard to unlink the Bible from hoodoo in order to make it, more palatable for mass production and selling. That's just what they're going to do. I want to educate my brothers and sisters in hoodoo on why you cannot take the Bible away. Because I keep seeing, and I know it's well meaning, as we become woke to our African heritage, we want to, and I see comments time and time again. Well, I don't know why I should use the tool of my ancestors' oppression and things like that. And I get it. I do. You have well thought out answers based off of a lot of research. But let me tell you something. See, your replies are based off of something that the ancestors did not have access to. Google and free time. The ancestors understood, and I've used this analogy before. If aliens were to come down onto this planet and attack us, and our guns and knives and bombs were rendered ineffective, what should our next step be? To get a hold of one of their weapons, because obviously that is something that they find dangerous as well if they're weaponizing it. So our ancestors utilize the weapon used to oppress them. That's one take. Another take is this, which I explained also in the last video. Here in the American South, Protestant Christianity was practiced. There was no saint iconography. Is that the right word? We're going to run with it. In order for their original practices to be hidden behind. Now, as a Tata of Palo Mayombe, I will tell you there are objects that just the object is filled with spirit. So the ancestors obviously couldn't read because they weren't allowed to. But just possessing this weapon from this new land became an object imbued with spirit. And over time, as they, because one of us gonna learn how to read. Different scripture became basis for different beliefs, different workings. They found some workings in the scripture that were in alignment with their original beliefs. And over time, those ancestors became Christians themselves with our African flair to it. Hoodoo and the Bible go together because we are a people who venerate and uplift our ancestors. And we cannot be so quick to jump to Africa that we overlook the American Africans from whom many of us stem. Most of us. Even y'all who swear y'all black Native Americans. Yeah, I know y'all. I know some of y'all out there. If we are going to uplift our ancestors, it cannot just be the Africans. It has to be the American Africans as well, because but for their sacrifice, we would not be here. And how dare we want to use this religious practice, but we want to take away one of the foundations that they held dear. I always use the Big Mama analogy. Even if you didn't grow up with a Big Mama, you know what I'm talking about. When your two drunk uncles get to fighting at the family reunion, who do they call? Big Mama. Because Big Mama held clout. Y'all like to use the word clout. Big Mama had clout. She told everybody to shut up. People were shutting up. She told them to get out the kitchen. People were getting out the kitchen. Big Mama will put her house on the line to bail you out. But what's she gonna tell you? Go to church, because that was her faith. That was the cornerstone of what she believed in. Big Mama, as she has transitioned, she is still there for you. But what is the one thing Big Mama would not put up with? You talking about her Jesus? She would not put up with that. Big Mama would put you out her house, the one that she put up to get you out of jail, because you talk about her Jesus. Now, with the clout that Big Mama held, we know Big Mama would not let you back in the house until you said, "All right, Big Mama, I'm gonna go to church. I'm gonna go." And y'all know I'm telling the truth. So now that she has transitioned, what makes you think that she is not gonna cross her arms, give you that look, and tell everybody, all the spirits you calling on, Big Mama standing at the door? Oh, this boy or this girl need to get some understanding. Before they get anything, they gonna get some understanding. So, in practicing hoodoo, no one said that you've got to become a Bible-thumping Christian. But in venerating and uplifting your ancestors, you don't want to offend those. So make you an altar. Matter of fact, in a lot of old school hoodoo, there was what was called a great light altar, where you just have a candle and the Bible. When you visited Big Mama's house or some of your elders in the South, you'll see the big family Bible. That was an altar. Didn't even know that, did you? With all the pictures around it and stuff like that? Yeah. So, yes, your historical facts are absolutely true. But you cannot take away something just because you don't agree with it, because the ancestors that you claim to be calling on, they did believe in it, and if you need their help, it would behoove you not to offend them. And I'm going to leave you with this. We always talk about the environment. People go to the national parks, and if you see some litter, you just get outraged. Why can't people just leave something the way they found it? Coming in here cluttering everything up. Don't do it to hoodoo. If you just cannot work with the Bible, that's your prerogative. You can find a path that does work for you. But leave hoodoo the way you found it. All right? All right, y'all. I'll tell y'all a short video. I'm up out of here. Y'all let me know in the comment section what the next video should be about. All right? And I do plan on doing some live streams coming up. But you guys are amazing. I think this is the last video like this for a little bit. We got some spell work videos in the works coming up maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But all right, thank y'all for listening to me ramble. And I don't know who needs to hear this, but okay. Just because you've fallen off does not mean that you can't hop back on. If you are going to accomplish this task that's ahead of you, you've got to go back to doing the one thing that you stopped. And if you're going to pull away from the pack, you've got to be the one thing that they are not. And that is consistent. Get back on the grind. All right. Thank y'all so much for listening to me. I'm up out of here for real this time. Profit out.